From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Morning Edition.
Well, welcome on in, and thank you so much for joining us. It's Tuesday, October 24th.
You get in here. We need you. Let's get started.
We've got the guy that tried to shut the engines down out of the cockpit.
Dicey moments on board an Alaska Airlines flight. A Bay Area pilot now charged with attempted murder. Dozens of hostages still held captive in Gaza, but 2 more are now back home on Israeli soil.
Some people have fallen into depression. It's rough.
It's back to the bargaining table today for actors and studios. Could there be new hope to finally end the SAG-AFTRA strike?
Purdy steps through, floats it, he's picked, and that's it.
A miserable Minnesota night for the Niners. And just like that, the team is on a losing streak.
Got to go to the playoffs, got to make it par, so I think it's going to be a good season. I'm always hopeful.
And hopefully the Warriors can get your mind off of last night's Niners loss. The excitement is building for opening night at Chase Center.
Good morning to all of you. I'm Nicole Loomis in a much better mood this hour. Vern Glenn pumped me up. You pumped me up. We're ready.
Well, you know who else pumped me up is Sean Chitness. You're about to see his amazing fashion choices out there at Chase Center. Thank you for watching. I'm Reed Cowan.
And I'm Gianna Franco. How do you not wear blue and gold on a day like today? Because, yes, we need a little cheering up after that Niners game. I couldn't even watch the rest of it. Jez, hopefully you can cheer us up as well, because a lot of people are going to be out there, you know, kind of getting ready and celebrating even before that game starts at Chase tonight.
You're right. And I mean, Thrive City, Gianna, correct me if I'm wrong. When does Thrive City start kicking off?
I think like 5. People head out there for dinner at least like 2 or 3 hours before the game.
Oh, that's perfect. The dumpling place there is amazing, by the way, for everyone going out there and checking it out. Let's take a look at our forecast as we kick off this morning. For all of Dub Nation throughout the Bay Area, we are waking up to the 50s and some cloudy skies, some patchy fog too. A dense fog advisory is actually issued right now until 10 a.m. all the way up into the North Bay. So 50s down into the Santa Clara Valley. Let's highlight the North Bay just a little bit more as we're waking up this morning. 52 degrees up in Novato, 50 in Petaluma. Off to a cool start this morning with those dense, patchy, foggy conditions all throughout the Bay. But let's take a quick look at what's going on here in San Francisco. Lots of low clouds hanging over us as we're waking up this morning, impacting visibility at certain areas. But for the most part, this visibility will actually start to improve, especially after that 9 o'clock hour. Once we head into this afternoon, it's not an issue at all. But the big weather story for us, it's not the fog. It's not these cool well, actually, I take it back. It is totally the cool temperatures. We have a cold front approaching as we head into the next couple days. Wednesday and Thursday, low pressure moves its way in from the north. That's going to bring in a lot cooler temperatures for us and some showers just around the Bay Area. Not for us, though. That's going to impact areas like the Sierra Tahoe, giving them a little bit of snow. The Northern California area, like the Trinity Alps, they're going to get some snow too. But by the time that cold front makes its way into us, into our Bay Area, we're just getting the leftover cold temperatures from it. So 60s today in our coastal areas, 70s in our inland areas. Nice and mild for now, but watch the temperature anomaly map. As that cold front approaches all of us throughout California, we're going to be seeing below average temperatures throughout the rest of this week and heading into next week too. I'll show you those temperatures coming up in a bit, but for now, over to you, G.
All right, Jessica, thank you. Let's talk about those roadways right now as you get up and start your day on this Tuesday. Live look at the Golden Gate Bridge. No fog to slow you down. Hopefully it stays that way, and visibility looks pretty good overall for that 101 commute if you're headed over into San Francisco. Look at that. Already 30 minutes into those metering lights being flipped on, and that Bay Bridge commute already backed up and busy heading into San Francisco. So start getting going if you're making that ride from the East Shore Freeway, 580 or 880, because traffic is starting to back up there for that ride into San Francisco. All right, taking a look at traffic elsewhere. Here's a bit of an overview. You get the thumbs up if you're taking that ride along 101 or 280 this morning. Getting busy, though, on 880. Details on that coming up.
Well, we start this hour with the story that shocked the world of transportation. A Bay Area pilot on a flight from Washington to San Francisco accused of attempted murder after a mid-flight freakout. His name is Joseph Emerson, and this morning he's going to be arraigned for multiple felony charges, including 83 counts of attempted murder. Betty Yu with what happened on board that caused ground control to scramble to save lives.
This is 44-year-old Joseph Emerson from Pleasant Hill. Police say the off-duty Alaska pilot was riding in the cockpit jump seat and allegedly tried to turn off the plane's engines at about 31,000 feet.
The jump seat pilot, who is the extra pilot, they give a ride, trying to shut down the engines. Their emergency landing 4 minutes out.
The Horizon plane, which is owned by Alaska Airlines, was carrying more than 80 passengers. There are reports he may have tried to pull these red engine fire suppression handles.
Doesn't sound like he's causing any issue in the back right now. I think he's subdued. We want law enforcement as soon as we get on the ground and park.
Emerson was handcuffed in the back of the plane as pilots made an emergency landing. There were no injuries.
It seems like he settled down as soon as he, after one moment of going a little bit overboard.
Passenger Jessica Verrilli tweeted, "I was on this flight last night with my 2 kids. Thank God everyone is okay." Emerson is a married father of 2 who's seen here visiting sick kids in the hospital in photos posted to Facebook.
He seems like a really nice guy. Nothing abnormal about him. He's very caring, loves his kids, and very nice to our grandson when he's over there. It was very shocking, like anything that out of the norm, basically, that something this big is very, very shocking, basically.
Sarah Matson lives near Emerson.
It's really shocking. I'm really glad that they were able to take care of everything and not jeopardize the passengers.
Alaska Airlines, which owns Horizon Air, released a statement saying the jump seat occupant unsuccessfully attempted to disrupt the operation of the engines. The Horizon captain and first officer quickly responded. Engine power was not lost, and the crew secured the aircraft without incident. The airline also said no weapons were involved. The FAA told airlines the incident was not connected to current world events. There was no word on a motive, and the FBI and police are still investigating.
Overnight, Hamas released 2 Israeli women who are now at a Tel Aviv hospital. This comes 2 days after 2 other Americans were also freed. One of the Israeli women returned and described the situation as horrific.
My mom is saying that she was taken on the back of a motorbike with her body, with her legs on one side and her head on another side, and that while she was being taken, she was hit by sticks by Shabab people.
Israeli officials estimate there are still more than 200 hostages being held by Hamas. Meanwhile, Israeli airstrikes have intensified over the past few days. Now there are warnings to evacuate in northern Gaza ahead of a likely ground invasion. Sources told CBS that the White House is looking to slow Israel's plan for the ground invasion. They want to prioritize the release of hostages and the distribution of aid in Gaza. The United Nations Security Council is expected to meet today to discuss the Israel-Hamas conflict further. Governor Gavin Newsom's week-long trip to China is now underway. His first stop was the University of Hong Kong, where he talked about climate change. He took part in a fireside chat with a professor and pro-vice chancellor of the university. The governor said he signed a law requiring all cars purchased in the state by 2035 to have 0 emissions. After the governor's Hong Kong trip, he's heading to Beijing to deploy an all-electric bus fleet and tour an offshore wind facility. Actors and studios are going back to the bargaining table today. The union says several studio executives will be there for the negotiations. SAG-AFTRA has now been on strike for more than 100 days. The studio suspended talks earlier this month, saying the demands gap was too great. The main issues involve streaming pay and artificial intelligence.